Most people believe ancient Greece is fully understood. Philosophy, democracy, temples, and myths neatly packed into textbooks. But what if that belief is completely wrong? What if ancient Greece left behind secrets so advanced, so strange, that even modern science struggles to explain them? Beneath the marble ruins and legendary stories lies a shadow history filled with unanswered questions, unexplained technologies, and knowledge that seems far ahead of its time. Once you hear these mysteries, you may never look at the ancient world the same way again. So stay with this journey and keep watching if hidden history fascinates you. Ancient Greece was not just a birthplace of ideas. It was a civilization obsessed with understanding the universe. They studied the sky, the human body, mathematics, sound, and nature with an intensity that feels almost modern. And yet, some of what they achieved should not have been possible with the tools we believe they had. If discoveries like this intrigue you, stay curious and follow along as we uncover what science still cannot fully explain. One of the greatest mysteries is the Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in a shipwreck over a century ago, this device shattered everything historians believed about ancient technology. At first, it looked like corroded bronze scraps, but modern scans revealed a complex system of gears, dials, and inscriptions. Scientists now agree it was an advanced astronomical calculator capable of predicting eclipses, planetary movements, and celestial cycles with incredible accuracy. The shocking part is not just what it did, but when it was made. This device dates back more than 2,000 years, yet similar mechanical complexity did not appear again until medieval clocks. How did the Greeks design something so precise without modern machinery? And more importantly, how many similar devices were lost to time? If ancient engineers could build this, what else did they know? Greek architecture presents another scientific puzzle. The Parthenon appears perfectly symmetrical, yet it is not. Its columns subtly curve, its lines are intentionally distorted, and its proportions follow mathematical principles that prevent optical illusion. These refinements are so precise that modern architects still study them. Even more astonishing is the precision with which massive stone blocks were cut and assembled without mortar. Some stones fit together so tightly that even a blade cannot slip between them. How did ancient builders achieve this level of accuracy without modern tools? And why do modern reconstructions often fail to replicate the same perfection? Then there is Greek fire, a weapon so terrifying it altered the course of warfare. Although often associated with Byzantium, its roots trace back to ancient Greek knowledge. This substance burned on water, resisted extinguishing, and created panic among enemies. Its formula was so closely guarded that it vanished from history entirely. Despite centuries of study, modern scientists cannot recreate it with certainty. What chemical knowledge did ancient Greeks possess that allowed them to engineer something so devastating? And why was this knowledge lost instead of preserved? Ancient Greek medicine also challenges modern assumptions. Hippocrates, often called the father of medicine, emphasized observation, diagnosis, and ethics long before modern hospitals existed. Greek physicians performed surgeries, studied anatomy, and developed treatments that remained standard for centuries. Some ancient surgical tools are nearly identical to modern instruments. Even more surprising is their understanding of mental health, diet, and preventative care. Without microscopes or modern biology, how did they develop such accurate medical practices? Were their conclusions based solely on observation, or did they possess deeper biological insights now forgotten? Astronomy was another field where Greek knowledge appears almost impossible. Aristarchus of Samos proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system nearly 2,000 years before Copernicus. He calculated the relative sizes and distances of the sun and moon with remarkable accuracy. Eratosthenes measured the circumference of the Earth using shadows and geometry, producing a result astonishingly close to modern measurements. These were not guesses. They were calculated conclusions. How did ancient scholars achieve such precision with limited tools? And why did later civilizations abandon these ideas for centuries? Greek mathematics itself raises unsettling questions. Concepts like irrational numbers, geometric proofs, and advanced ratios were fully understood long before modern algebra. Euclid's Elements remained a foundational mathematical text for over 2,000 years. Pythagorean knowledge extended beyond numbers into music, astronomy, and philosophy. Some researchers believe this knowledge was inherited from even older civilizations, refined by the Greeks, and then partially lost. If that is true, how ancient is human scientific understanding really? Sound and acoustics present yet another mystery. Greek theaters were engineered with such precision that a whisper from the stage could be heard clearly in the highest rows. This was achieved without microphones, speakers, or electronic amplification. Stone placement, angle, and design all contributed to perfect acoustics. Modern engineers still struggle to replicate this effect consistently. How did ancient architects understand sound waves so deeply without modern physics? Greek temples also align with celestial events in ways that appear intentional. Some structures align perfectly with solstices, equinoxes, or specific star risings. This suggests advanced astronomical planning and long-term observation. Building such alignments require precise calculations and generational knowledge. How did ancient builders ensure accuracy across decades of construction? And what role did astronomy play in their spiritual and scientific worldview? Then there are Greek myths that sound suspiciously like technological descriptions. Stories of automated servants built by Hephaestus, self-moving tripods, and mechanical guardians hint at early concepts of robotics or automation. While often dismissed as fantasy, these myths emerge from a culture deeply engaged with mechanics and engineering. Could these stories reflect real experimental devices exaggerated over time? Or do they preserve fragments of lost technological achievements? Ancient Greek maps also puzzle historians. Some depict coastlines, islands, and geographic features with accuracy that suggests advanced surveying techniques. Without satellites or aerial views, how did they achieve such detail? Did they possess lost mapping methods now unknown? Philosophy itself may hide scientific knowledge in symbolic form. Plato described Atlantis as a technologically advanced civilization destroyed in a single catastrophic event. While often considered allegory, some researchers argue it may reference a real prehistoric society. If so, could Greek philosophers have preserved ancient scientific knowledge through metaphor and myth to protect it from misuse or loss? Another unresolved mystery lies in ancient Greek metallurgy. Bronze alloys used in weapons and statues show precise control over material properties. Some statues reveal techniques that prevent corrosion even after millennia. How did Greek metalworkers achieve this durability without modern chemistry? Greek understanding of hydraulics also raises eyebrows. Water clocks, fountains, and complex irrigation systems demonstrate advanced fluid mechanics. Hero of Alexandria described steam-powered devices that resemble early engines. His inventions, including the Eolipile, show that the concept of steam power existed long before the Industrial Revolution. Why was this knowledge never expanded into full-scale machines? Was it lack of resources, cultural priorities, or something else entirely? Education in ancient Greece was rigorous and structured. Students studied logic, geometry, astronomy, music, and physical training. Knowledge was considered a path to harmony with nature. Some historians believe this holistic approach allowed insights modern specialization often misses. Could this explain how Greeks made breakthroughs that seem impossible by modern standards? One of the most unsettling ideas is that ancient Greek knowledge may have been deliberately suppressed or lost. Wars, fires, and political shifts destroyed libraries and schools. The Library of Alexandria alone may have contained centuries of accumulated scientific understanding. When that knowledge vanished, humanity may have been pushed backward, forced to rediscover what was already known. What makes these mysteries even more powerful is that they challenge our idea of linear progress. We like to believe humanity constantly advances, but Greek history suggests knowledge can peak, vanish, and reemerge. Civilization is not a straight line. It is a cycle. Modern science continues to uncover evidence that ancient Greeks understood the world far better than we once believed. Each discovery forces historians to rewrite assumptions. And with every unanswered question, the possibility grows that ancient knowledge still lies hidden, waiting to be rediscovered. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not what the Greeks knew, but why we lost it. How many breakthroughs disappeared because they were not recorded, protected, or valued? How many devices sank into the sea, burned in fires, or crumbled into dust? As you walk through modern cities, surrounded by technology and digital screens, remember that humans once stood under the same sky, asking the same questions, and sometimes finding answers we still struggle to explain. Ancient Greece was not primitive. It was brilliant, curious, and dangerously advanced. And if these mysteries made you question what you thought you knew about the past, stay curious. Keep watching and subscribe for more untold stories of ancient knowledge, because history is far more mysterious than we were ever taught.